Hey everyone, welcome to Victory Condition Gaming. This is our third episode of Chariot of the Gods, the alien RPG coming from Free League Publishing later this year. So hopefully you've checked out the other episodes that we have posted. If not, I'll try to put some sort of annotation here in this video. I want to thank everybody for tuning in and watching all the episodes that we've been doing up until this point. We're really excited about this RPG. We hope you are as well. It should be out, I think, the end of November, early December, somewhere around in there, if all goes well, with the timeline that Free League has in place. I am Doug. I am the game mother of this game session. Joining me, as always, are my awesome players. I'm just going to go around and introduce everybody before we give a little recap. And yeah, let's start with Morgan Nuncio, aka Davis.
Hello. I'm trying to share it right now. I don't know why you did me first.
What's that? Oh, well, never mind.
I'm busy sharing links, Doug. I'm trying to get the word out.
Thank you so much. We appreciate that. And anybody that's watching, if you'd like to share this video with someone that you think would enjoy it, please do that as well.
If you think you're as cool as Morgan.
If you are, well, this is true. So next to Morgan is the one and only Halloweenville on YouTube, Mr. Josh Melville. AKA Cham.
Yes, Cham. Ready to kick some alien butt. Maybe.
Right below me is the wonderful artist and illustrator Amanda Kahl from ageofnight.com.
Hello.
Amanda, you were playing Captain Miller.
I was playing Captain Miller.
Are you playing Captain Miller this episode?
I mean, it depends on how much of my death throes you want me to act out.
All of them.
We shall see. We'll give a little recap here in a minute and give the update on Captain Miller. Next to Amanda is the one and only Ian Rollins from Freakopolis.
How's it going, Doug?
Great, Ian. Thanks for coming on.
Yeah, I'm so excited to be here. I'm playing Rye, the young and sprightly mechanic, and generally roughneck is his archetype, and he's been through a lot, and he's becoming progressively more stressed by the current situation.
I think pretty much almost everybody is. Maybe not Captain Miller at this point.
No, not anymore.
No. But last but not least is the one and only, you know him from the Chaotic Goodcast, the Geek of the North, Jason Hunt.
Oh, hi there, everybody.
Jason, you play corporate liaison Wilson in this session. So yeah, we'll see what all transpires with all these characters in just a little bit. Let's get to the recap, shall we? Let's see. Last episode, what did you do? You encountered
the old crew.
The old crew?
And then we were going to quarantine them to our ship, which apparently shoved everything forward.
Yeah. But then your ship...
We had to detach it, and it went...
And it ruined part of the Cronus that you're on right now, if I remember correctly, because you couldn't move it in time.
Yeah, we were trying to get inspired up, and that didn't happen in time,
Yeah.
Ryan and I had to go fix a couple engines, but we could only get to 2 of them in time, just to kind of propel us.
Exactly. We did have one comment on the last episode. They wanted to know if the air system was turned on in the ship, and I'm going to say yes, it was once you unlocked everybody from the sleep pods or whatever.
I thought we turned on the power. Well, no, I cleaned them out. I turned on the power, and then we turned on the airflow.
Oh, okay. So the air is.
I remember.
Nice. Let's see here. What else? You encountered Ava, the android there.
Droid. Yep. Well, they did.
Yeah.
I haven't met her yet.
And we also found out that while you guys were repairing the engines, two of the old crew of the Cronus got enraged and attacked you for some reason.
Yeah, it hurt.
We're not quite sure why.
Yeah, while Cham and Rye were scavenging for supplies, we were attacked, and that led to a stressful reconvening with everyone because we murdered some of the crew.
Yeah. And if I remember correctly, you were supposed to get inoculated for to get so you don't get exposed to the whatever's taking over this ship. The captain decided to step up to the plate, and
As it turns out, it was a dinner plate.
last we saw her, she was very enraged and not feeling so well. And yeah,
The android was pinning her down.
the android was pinning her down.
Convenient.
Nice.
I think I was Davis is high on drugs, punched one person with the gun and took the gun and held it at them.
Right, you're on space amphetamines.
Yes. And then let's see here. What else? I think the last moment of episode 2, a mother came on and explained that alerted everyone that you were in the process of being boarded. So yeah, that's
We didn't already have enough to do.
that's a thing, I guess. So yeah, from here on, we'll just take it away. You have Captain Miller pinned down. Ava's got Captain Miller pinned down, and you have been alerted that you are being boarded. What would you like to do?
I'll shout out at Mother during this whole tense scene, having her robotic voice kind of cut through all the chaos. I'll go, what are you talking about getting boarded? There's no one out here to board this thing.
Systems indicate another vessel has approached us.
Were we supposed to be out here in the middle of literally nowhere?
I suppose that this is over the whole intercom system.
Yeah. Well, yes. It's yeah.
So I would have heard it too. Okay.
Yeah. Where are you at, Cham?
I'm still in the med bay.
You're in the med bay. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Interesting. I assume there's a computer in here.
Sure. Let me actually, before we start, let's all get an update as to where everybody is. Davis, where are you at this point?
I thought we were at least the most of us were in the lab where the android was.
Where the android is? Okay.
Yeah, because that's when Miller started freaking out.
Yeah,
Okay.
That's where I was anyway.
Okay.
I think Cham was the only one that was not with us.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
And Clayton was off to the corporate liaison's quarters to retrieve the data that I asked him to grab from their.
I thought I brought him back because I walked by and I was like, "Hey, why are you by yourself? Let's go."
I think I think that's what happened. Yeah, you brought him back with you. Yeah. Okay.
My memory is so good.
Yeah, I know, right?
Now the chronicler of the session.
I literally wrote 1 page last game. It's literally a page of notes. It's a tiny notebook.
Amanda, feel free to still recreate the throws of. See, okay, so we got the update of.
That's what Miller's up to.
Yeah.
Thrashing. There's some zombie type noises of
And you can see that like your arms and skin are kind of stretching and pulling out from its arms, and your face as it's like convulsing and it's just shaking. You can see it kind of rearrange its shape a little bit.
Oh, gross.
Oh.
That's a lot of no. I'm going to rack a round into the shotgun and just right in the head and just boom.
Close range? Wow.
Close range, like right into.
Yeah. There's
Right,
that's gonna That's gonna make a mess.
There's no bringing the captain back, and it's not polite to let her just thrash around in misery. So yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna let you do that. And you take out Captain Miller.
Wow.
There's just a gunshot to the head. Brain matter goes splattering everywhere. Ava gets some of it all over her face because she was in her body while she was holding Miller down. And for a second there, she actually just kind of startled, even though she's an android, and she just slowly looks over at you.
I'm gonna back away, being all like, "Oh God, oh that's way more gross than it is on the vids." I'm sorry.
I think while this is happening, Davis was pointing the gun at Sergeant Reed, because I think Sergeant Reed was the one that was like had the gun originally. And then like all of a sudden, like while she's yelling at them, she hears this boom, and she's like, "What the?" I'll censor myself.
Yep. No, I appreciate it.
What the F? And swing the gun around and like look and like, huh. Ugh.
By the way, all you viewers, say goodnight to Amanda Kahl of Age of Night. she is done here.
her age has happened.
Yeah.
All right. So at this point,
do we take stress? Because
I would definitely say you take stress. All right, thank you very much for that.
I am a step away from having a heart attack.
And Wilson, you get a story point for stepping up to the plate and taking out what could have been a very horrible scene.
And Miller is also my rival, so no more rival.
Oh,
my friend, you killed my friend.
I'm gonna haunt you so hard, Wilson.
So.
As long as it's pre-infection. That's
so at this point, Clayton, she's standing there, or is Clayton a guy? I can't remember if Clayton was a guy or a girl. Clayton was a dude.
An androgynous dude.
So Clayton's.
I'm sorry, she is actually a woman.
Is she?
Oh,
is
there
she
we go. Yeah.
I made a note of that because the last name Clayton is kind of.
Yeah. So Clayton's standing there, and she's kind of thinking to herself a little bit. You can see that in her eyes, she's just pondering. And
where's the doctor?
The doctor. What's that?
The one surviving doctor, because didn't one of them die?
Yeah, one of them died. Isn't one of them in the lab? Can't remember where we left him off.
Not with me.
It's not with you?
No.
The one with all the.
Oh no, it's actually. I think he's actually in with us because who's administering the shots? Wasn't it the doc?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much all of us were together, with the exception of Josh and Ian's guys.
So the doc is very startled by this and is wondering why this serum didn't seem to work, and in fact had a very adverse effect with Captain Miller.
Okay, we need to table this discussion. Apparently, we're being boarded. We need information. Is there like a control? Like, actually, should we maybe go to the bridge? Because the bridge is going to have like access to video feeds and controls. I don't know.
I can go down there, and I just pocket the gun, and I just like look at the sergeant, and like, I'm watching you, and she just takes off like.
Okay.
Like she's on amphetamines or something. I don't know. Like.
Yeah,
Around.
So at this point, Clayton looks over at Wilson and says, "Wilson, you want to follow me to the lab for a moment? We've got some. I want to discuss something with you.
Better be goddamn important. Because we're going to that lab for like 15 seconds, and if you can't say it in 15 seconds, we're going back to the bridge.
All right. Well, I think you're going to want to hear what I have to say.
All right, you guys go to the bridge. Me and Clayton are gonna have a heart-to-heart.
with the way people are dropping left and right around this place, I'm gonna go see what Cham's up to.
All right, all right. Cham is in the. Are you in the med lab as
Yes.
well?
Yeah.
All right. So yeah. So I guess the all four of us are going to go to the med lab. We'll come back to Davis here in a second. So Clayton's going to take Davis. She's going to take Wilson aside. And are you going over to where Cham is, Rye?
No doubt. Yeah. I'm intent on meeting up with him.
All right. Can I have everybody take off their headphones for a minute, except for Wilson?
I was going to say we're all just sitting here staring at Doug.
So Clayton's going to proposition Wilson and say, "Hey, we could take some of these vials, some of these vials from the med lab, and we could make a lot of money with this stuff. What do you say? I mean,
Clayton, do you know who's boarding us?
I have no idea, but you know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking whoever it is, we rope them in, and we split the money with them."
You know, honestly, I'm okay with the idea. I like the idea because it's in the best interest of the corporation. So I don't have a problem with that because it can make us a tidy on the back end. The issue I have though is we can't be concerned with that right now. So what we need to do is find out who the hell is coming onto the ship right now and find a way to get rid of them or find out if they're on our side. I mean, if they're corporate, we're golden.
Well, money talks. So whoever it is, we just explain to them, "Hey, listen, we've got got something that's going to be worth a lot of money."
Oh yeah, like I'm all for trying to barter it up. Like even if it just gets us off the ship alive, honestly, I'm happy with that. But right at this exact moment, like, do you have vials of it right now?
No, that's why we're coming back to the med lab. We're going to find some and we're going to stash it away. We're gonna find it while we're here, and then not tell anybody, and then we'll take as much as we can, and let's hoard it back in my quarters, and then once we get it all set up with this other crew, we'll take off with all of it.
Is that escape pod still functioning in your quarters?
How do you?
I saw the hatch earlier when we first boarded the ship.
You saw that?
Yes.
Yeah. Did anybody else see it?
No one else knows it's there. I'm the only one that knows it's there.
Yeah, that's my backup plan, just in case things go wrong.
Okay, here's my suggestion. You find the vials, take them to the escape pod. We'll meet up back on the bridge. We'll leave them in the escape pod. That way they're not on us, so they can't just rifle through us, knock us down, and take everything.
Right.
And we have some ability to barter. So you do that. We'll both do that. We'll get the vials. We'll go to your quarters. We'll hide them in the escape pod. We'll go straight to the bridge because it's on the way to the bridge anyway.
Sure.
I remember that from the schematics. So,
do you think any of your crew would be on board with
no
helping?
No, I guarantee you, no. These are not the people that are going to go in for that kind of thing.
So we're going to have to get rid of them.
Well, no, not necessarily. They don't need to know. If they don't know, and if they think we just took off with nothing, so much the better. I've been pumping it the whole time that all I'm doing, and I hold up my data pad, is collecting data on this thing. I've got the schematics, I've got your research logs, I've got everything and you've brought everything back from your quarters. So we'll put all of that onto my pad, and all we have is empirical data. None of these guys have to be panicked that we're bringing any samples back. They're not going to have to worry about somebody freaking out and turning into Captain Miller. So no worries there. All we're going to have is data. That's it. Nothing. We'll just BS them all the way through, telling them there's nothing else to worry about. And nobody but you and me will be the wiser, unless we need to use it as leverage with these guys that are boarding.
I mean, it sounds pretty good to me. The less people we have to share this with, the better.
Well, yeah, of course. I mean, I'm not concerned about these guys. I was just here to review them to see if Captain Miller deserved a new ship, and clearly the woman with no head doesn't need a new ship.
Absolutely.
Okay.
All right. That's good. Okay, everybody. I think Ian's not even paying attention.
Oh, we got his attention now.
All right. Thank you guys so much. So yeah, so we go to the med lab, and Cham and Rye are there. And what are you guys doing?
So there's a computer in here, right?
Sure.
I will be there, and I will be playing asteroids on the computer.
Playing asteroids on the computer.
In the middle of a boarding action, he's playing a computer.
Yep.
Okay. Clayton's just kind of looking around, looking at what Jim, what did you find while you were in here? Besides evidently just goofing off.
Well, nothing much. I mean, just your standard medical stuff.
So you haven't touched any of the medical vials and everything that is in place here?
What do I know about medical vials?
So you're just hanging out in the lab while your captain by the way, your captain's no longer.
What do you mean?
And then she'll just point to Wilson and say, "Well, Wilson had to do his job."
It's not my
Wilson.
job. I did it because somebody had to do it. That crap that they injected us with, or that the captain volunteered to be injected with, is some sort of virus by itself. It is not an antidote. It was specifically a virus. She started to mutate and freak out, and
So what happened to Miller?
I put her down. She was in absolute agony. You could see it all over her face. She was going to become a threat, just like that guy that we unthawed. Unthawed? That's not the right term. The guy that we thawed.
The guy that we woke up?
Yeah.
His face exploded?
Yeah. That's what she was going for, and I was not having that.
That's just like what happened with the guy down in the cargo hold.
So there you go.
Became vicious and attacked me.
Exactly.
I had no choice but to put him, or at least try to put him down, thanks to Rye, you got my back. That could have been a bad situation. Well,
exactly. And I think we're at that point now. We've got people boarding the ship. We need to figure that out. If we see more people freaking out like that, they need to just be put down. We have no time for, we can help them. We're past that. That's way back here somewhere.
Yeah, let's get the hell off this ship. If there's another ship, I don't want to stay here any longer than we need to. I'm already, I was calm there for a few seconds.
You know what? Can I ask? Well, we have like a kind of an open access to Mother, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Mother, can you identify the boarding party?
Scans are inconclusive.
Can you identify their ship?
Let me see if I can. Wait just a second. It appears to be a Mantis class resupply ship.
Resupply?
What would they?
Wait a minute. Why would they be resupplying this? Wait.
Most commonly used for military hauling.
Yeah.
Okay. Mother, are we broadcasting any sort of beacon?
Negative.
How the heck did they even find? Anyway, okay. Questions for another time over a beer, maybe.
Well, which side are they docking on? Because I assume they wouldn't be docking the same where the umbilical was detached.
They seem to be boarding on that side that the Cronus appeared on.
It must not have been that damaged, or they have another way of getting on.
They may be able to just seal it up and create their own airlock, I suppose.
I think we should go to the airlock and check it out.
Okay. I'm all for having a look. I mean, Mother, can you give us video of anybody boarding, or is there any cameras in that area?
There is just the camera from the hallway, not outside the vessel.
Okay, well, give us that camera.
Oh, wait. 3 more asteroids. Wait.
So the view screen comes up, and you can see like where the hatch was that the Cronus was attached from itself, and you can see it starting to spark, and where the seams are, and you can see that there's someone trying to come into your ship.
And we still have the captain from the ship, right?
From your ship?
Yeah.
Oh, from the Cronus?
No, not Captain Miller.
Sorry, not Captain Miller.
I know we don't have Captain Miller anymore.
Yeah, I think you still do. I'm trying to check my notes. It's been.
This is just wait. This vessel we're on is a science vessel, right?
Correct.
Or a research vessel of some sort. So they're not going to have anything in the way of security. That's what I was. Sorry, that's where I was going with it. I was thinking maybe we had some sort of security we could use, but I don't know.
Right. What's going on, man? How you holding up?
Can't hear you, Ian.
Right. We can't hear you, brother. Nope. Oh, no. Communications down.
So,
What about now?
there you go.
Yeah, setting down my headphones must have moved something. They're a cool set, but they're kind of sensitive. They really are. So Rye responds to Cham. He goes, "Listen, Cham, I got to tell you, man, this is looking pretty touchy at this point, and I'm thinking, well, the doctor's the key to all this, right? He managed to make a mutation injection, like." That's got money on the open market, and here's our ticket out of here. So I say we take it and go.
And at this point, Clayton's going to kind of glance over at Wilson.
And I want to kind of pull Rye to the side. I got one of the files.
Do you now? Because I'm
assuming
thinking
none of us can actually hear this, right?
None of you can hear that. No, we can't actually.
He pulled him to the side, so
Yeah. We'll say that we don't hear it.
All right.
I'm thinking one of those ought to set the both of us straight here. Maybe make it all worth it after all this.
I think so. Man. I think so.
I'm also figuring the only people we can really trust at this point, Davis, and she's in a bit of a mood.
Well, when is Davis not in the mood, my friend?
Well, I don't know. I don't know if the others got our back, but
So, do you know anything about these people that are boarding?
can I was muted. Can I make a roll to determine if I know what the crew for a Mantis class ship is?
You would either know that it was an older military vessel, or that it was probably a ship that was bought by someone because they're basically decommissioned military vessels.
Gotcha.
So yeah,
it's not like it's AI piloted or anything, so
No.
we're not just getting a regular restock.
Right.
So yeah, no. I'm not sure about that whole Mantis out there, but whoever's on it, I'm doubtful that they're coming on here for the same reasons we did. I think they got a message or something.
Well, why don't we head that way? Let the others take the front lead. Then we can kind of slip off the side.
Yeah, we're both wounded.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, we'll turn back towards the others with a grin.
We got a plan.
Yeah, just go. Let's look into this. There's some action coming our way, I guess. And you're the guys with the guns. I hold up my sensor, and I go, I'll tell you if they're coming our way.
Give you a pistol.
What? Uh-oh.
Well, you have my pistol, Rye.
that was a thing. A thing that was suddenly gone in a time of need.
Would you sell it?
Clayton's going to say, why don't you go with the others? I will clean up here and take inventory of what's here, and I'll join you shortly on the bridge once I'm done.
Whatever.
You think it's wise to leave someone alone by themselves?
I think at this point people can make their own choices. If he wants to stay here alone, that's for him to do.
I don't think it's a good idea, Clayton. Really, it's not. Like, people who go alone don't come back. You know?
And if they do come back, they come back changed.
What, you mean like a new jumpsuit? No.
I mean, I know I know the ship like the back of my hand. I've been on it for so long.
Well,
I mean, it's up to you. I mean, I'm going to the bridge with these guys. I'm not leaving a group again. I'm not gonna get caught by myself. That's not gonna happen. I've seen too many other movies.
Yeah, I won't be very long. I'm gonna make sure that everything's all set here.
All right, I'll tap my data pad. I already have the data, so push comes to shove, we're out of here with all of the data from this research ship.
Well, I just want to make sure that nothing else can happen while we're here. I want to make sure everything's secure, and I'll be 2 minutes. I'll be 2 minutes.
Not injecting anybody with that crap.
That's exactly. No. I'm making sure that we don't have any more of those around here.
Me and my shotgunner are going to make very sure that nobody injects anybody.
It's been pretty effective thus far. Listen, he says he knows this ship like the back of his hand, but it's like looking at the back of your hand and finding out that there's a huge mutated wart that's trying to eat your brains or something. So I'm not sticking around for it.
Yeah, okay. So everybody else going to the bridge?
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Roger that.
I'm out of here.
All right. So you go to the bridge.
Right?
Yeah, that's where Davis is.
Already there. Okay.
Davis, what are you doing up there on the bridge at this point?
As soon as I get up there, she's going to sit down and just like try to pull up like visuals, find out there aren't visuals on the outside, and start trying to do sensory activations where like she's like doing extra locks. And I think when she locked it, that's why they started breaking out the little.
Yep, the little like torches that they used.
Yeah, and I think get a camera up on that hallway.
Okay.
And just to keep an eye on it, because I guess there's not anything else that she can really do from the brig. I don't know. Like, can she see a visual of the actual ship through the window?
Other than that, it's just like the Mantis class. You know, you're probably familiar with the style of ship, but that's about it.
All right. And then just gonna start tearing through the brig to see if there's like anything hidden that can be used as a weapon or like anything. Because she does have the gun and the fire thingy. I forgot what is that word?
Flamethrower?
Yes, a fire thing, the flamethrower.
The flame flinger.
The fire flicker.
What are you looking for in particular?
Anything, specifically drugs, but anything.
Specifically drugs. Yeah, there's no drugs in the. Why don't you give me why don't you search that headless person that was at one of the, because maybe they took some drugs to numb the pain.
She feels the come down approaching, and she's just like, the only way to fix this
is more drugs.
Exactly.
is to search the corpse that's in the bridge.
So
no more stress though.
What's that? Yeah, we'll do observation. Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay. All right, so 5 for observation and wits, and then 6 stress.
You're gonna have a heart attack looking for drugs.
I need the drugs.
Oh, it's gonna happen.
Well, about that, I got 1 6, and also got 1 1 on a stress die.
Okay. So we'll say that those cancel out each other for right now.
Okay.
And then you're just kind of you're really kind of feeling the down at this point. And,
I'm sorry, 2 1s. I just found another 6 that ran away.
Oh, so you have 2 1s.
Yeah.
Okay, give me a d6 roll.
1 plus
1 plus 5.
1 plus
I'm gonna get to
6, so 7.
7. Yeah, you're kind of you can definitely you're feeling kind of nervous. You've got like kind of a twitch, and you're coming down from your high a little bit, and yeah.
All right. Well, she's just pacing at this point because she doesn't have anything else to do, and she can't find anything else. And it's seriously, she's a sitting duck just watching this like slow train wreck happen at the door. So she's like,
So at this point you hear a loud clang, and you can see that
it's camera.
the door there, that the access door from the other ship is exploded through, from the Cronus is exploded through, and in walks this person, which will be played by Amanda Kahl.
Say hello, everyone. To Amanda.
Hello to Amanda.
Hello.
Amanda Kahl again. Yeah. So basically, Amanda, how would you describe this character as as Davis is seeing them on the view screen?
All right, so you see this very tall and gaunt figure coming in, wearing kind of an oversized flight suit that's not fitting very well, and just kind of looking around, and is actually a little bit surprised to see someone actually standing in front of them. It's like, hey, is this your ship?
Wait, who made it? Who's at the door right now?
Yeah, nobody's at the door right
Nobody's.
now.
Oh, I thought somebody was there. I'm sorry.
No,
That works.
She's on the bridge, so.
Oh, okay. You're watching me through the thing. I see.
Wilson, take this one out right away. She's already crazy talking to herself.
Yeah, and look at those limbs.
It's appropriate for this character to be talking to themselves. So, rewinding slightly, then it's just, hey, anybody home?
I'm gonna try to reach for my suit, which I don't think I'm wearing anymore. Be like, shit, I don't have a mic. And then she's gonna like try to figure out what the configurations with the intercom. And she's like, you have just boarded the
Cronus.
This is not the Cronus, is it? I thought our old ship was the Cronus.
No, this is the Cronus.
Oh,
We're the Montero.
that's
Yeah.
right.
We were the Montero.
And like in her most like I am a robot voice, be like, hello, you have just boarded the Cronus. How can we assist you?
Is anyone home?
Hello, you have just boarded the Cronus. How can we assist you?
I mean, it is a pretty old version of Mother, so.
But I would know that that's not what any version of Mother sounds like.
I mean,
I ride in a pretty old. I ride in a pretty old ship myself. Hey, that's a real good impression of Mother there, but that's not the version that goes with this ship, or any version ever, actually. So hey, you wanna come down and say hi? I take it somebody's alive on this rust bucket.
Oh
Man, this is a vintage ship, though.
You
This is
will
pretty
be greeted
nice.
shortly by. She's just 3 individuals. One moment.
Cool, thanks.
That's y'all's cue.
Omnisciently, the door swings on open, and there are 3 figures standing there.
Well, we're not close enough to the airlock to be like right there.
No.
Wilson, Mr. Wilson, You know, what's that?
It's a person in a flight suit.
Are you sure it's a person in there? It doesn't seem like it's fitting them very well.
Well, I mean, I don't fit my suit very well either.
Oh, you short people.
I mean, they're not designed to be like high fashion or anything.
Well, why don't you? I'm going to stand right here. Why, still licking my wounds. Why don't you go say hi?
I'm going to go over to the comms console because not dumb. And I'm going to push whatever button Davis was pushing to talk to this person and say, how did you find this ship? And who are you representing?
It's floating out here. I found it, and myself / none of your business. I'm gonna start wandering around this ship now. Maybe somebody's gonna come out and greet me, invite me in for tea. I don't know, but I'm done with this conversation now, sir. Good day. I'm just gonna start walking to the nearest door.
You Willy Wonka him?
You did just board our ship without asking, without communicating. You sawed a hole in the side to get in.
Yeah, that's how I get in ships. I make a door.
As you're talking, there is another. There's a female that comes through the entrance and says, "Captain." Oh, Captain. Okay, so you're okay. Okay. Whew.
Yeah, I'm fine. There's people on this ship, but they're hiding. I don't know. They keep on yakking at me over the loudspeaker, but they're not coming down.
Ugh, so lame.
You will be greeted by 3 individuals shortly.
One of them thinks that she's doing a good
mother
impression, and she's not.
That is the worst mother impression I've ever heard.
I mean, right?
You know this person as Pin. Pin is one of the members of your ship, of course, and she's there to assist you with whatever you have planned for this vessel without giving too much away.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm heading for the door. Is the door unlocked? Can I just start wandering around this ship? Which part of the ship did I come into?
You came through the side port. The bridge is just the other doorway away.
I'm gonna make sure all the doors are locked.
What's that?
And quickly, as I see them walking towards the door, I'm like, I try to lock it.
Yeah.
Okay, give me some sort of roll for that.
All right, is that contact or?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, hey, I don't have that much contact.
It's harder to do than. You can lock them all, but there's an emergency override for every door in Alien. There's literally just a lever you have to pull. So
that's how it works.
Yeah.
So I got 1 6.
Yeah.
And I got 2 black ones.
Two ones?
2 ones on my stress die.
All right, give me another roll.
Oh, do I keep getting stress? Is that right?
No, only if you push it.
Okay. That's a 6.
So that's an 11.
12.
That's a 12.
Ooh.
I have 6 stress die, so.
Okay, so yeah, you pretty much you're terrified at this moment that we're approaching, and you scream and run out the other side of the bridge towards where the other 3 are at this point.
Can I say it where she's so like trying to get so frustrated and like starting to freak out, because I think the crash is actually starting to do negative effects to her, where she's starting to like get paranoid, where she slams her fist a couple times on the console, screams in anger and frustration and fear, and just like bolts out.
Okay.
So it's a little busted now on the console.
All right, I like it. Thank you so
sorry,
much.
Not sorry.
Hey, thanks for that.
I turn to Cham and I go, yeah, that's about as effective as Mother usually ends up being.
So right.
Just screams in frustration, leaves. Yes, classic Mother.
Absolutely.
So how far away is the entrance they built from the the sealed off hallway that we're kind of
I mean, it's probably on the other side of the ship.
just right over there. Yeah,
Yeah, let's scoot over that way.
might as well. I'm thinking,
Let's go meet our new friends.
yeah, and meet their ship that hopefully
Exactly.
works.
Keeping in mind, folks, there is still one of those little tiny beggars running around.
Yeah, wait, should we forewarn them before they start just wandering?
No. The attitude they're throwing, heck with that.
Yeah.
I mean,
See how it is.
I'm all for smiles and the snuggles and hugs, but no, not when your opening move is to bore a hole in the side of the ship and say meh.
Right.
No, that's fair.
So it'll cut back over to the new captain and Pin, and Pin says, "So, what do you think this take is going to be?"
I don't know. This is a pretty old ship, although there are some pretty die-hard vintage components on here we could probably find if nothing else. Although I'm interested in what they were hauling, and
Yeah.
I don't know if the people who are here are going to give us any trouble. Can I get into the
Into the bridge?
bridge? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You go into the
Sweet.
bridge.
I'm on the bridge. I'm going to start trying to look up what is on this ship that might interest me.
Yeah.
Also, the console's kind of busted.
Yeah, the console's kind of.
What a piece of junk. Man, I thought our
There's
ship
a-
was bad.
Head exploded skeleton behind you.
Still
Yeah.
a head exploded, dude.
Yeah.
What the
That's
heck? Captain, what do you think? What the heck is that? What's going
gross
on
is
here?
what that is. I don't know. Looks like it's been that way for a little while.
Looks like maybe somebody did our job for us, huh? Other than that weirdo that was trying to imitate Mother.
Yeah, I have a feeling whatever's going on in this ship isn't over. Let's see if there's anything worthwhile on the manifest before we even bother heading down to cargo.
Sure.
We could inoculate them. Just saying.
We could absolutely offer her immunity to what happened to that guy in the chair.
Wow, every single episode is just Amanda turning into whatever
But it just
and becoming raged
Oh
and
my
then
God.
setting up the next episode. It's like, oh my God, you killed Cammy! You killed
Yeah,
Cammy!
that's literally.
y'all just have it in for me.
Every
Goodness.
episode ends with Amanda having to go.
So I'm guessing that the rest of us on the outside probably run into Davis on the way across the ship.
Yeah, we'll say that. Yeah, sure.
And, Davis, what's going on?
People and this technology, it's so old and it's just so hard, and I don't. Oh, I'm just.
Oh, right. She's tweaking, man.
It looks like it.
Oh,
Davis,
Davis, you need to pull it together. We're gonna need you to fly the ship out of here.
You, if we can, I don't know how we're gonna fly if we have a broken hatch right now. That's for sure.
I'm not talking this ship. Let's get that ship.
I have a stim pack.
Hmm.
I'm gonna sidle up next to Davis and be like,
Wait, is that the one that
Alright.
you inject in your eyeball?
no, that's yeah.
Because you got one in the first game where it injects into your eyeball. So like,
We say that?
yeah.
You seem unsettlingly gleeful.
Oh, okay.
Over
then I'm just gonna be like, here you go.
Oh, thank goodness.
I'm not gonna be like, here, let me have your head for a second while I stick a needle in your eye.
Yeah,
And
Davis
she,
just.
and she doesn't even like hide it. She just like puts it like she knows where to put it, like right between her the white little bit right here in the eyeball, and just like pushes in. And
I'll be looking at everybody else like, okay, so she is of no value to us tweaking out like this, so this is a necessary thing.
Sure. Well, pilots, it's a tough job. they tend to end up like this. Anyway, Davis, can you like hear us now?
oh, hold on. Oh, that feels so good.
Yeah,
Let me
why
just-
don't you reduce your stress by 3 at this point?
Yes.
Anymore.
Bye.
I'll
Half
take
my
it.
stress.
Cross my stress by 3.
Yeah, we'll say some of that. The stim pack.
Yeah, until she starts coming down again.
Exactly.
All right. Okay.
How many were there, Davis?
2.
All right.
It was the main captain that broke down the door and apparently a sidekick.
We can handle 2.
Oh yeah, we can handle 2. And shouldn't we worry about the things here though?
Haha, let them find them out for themselves. I'm done with this. Let's get out of here.
The only suggestion I would have at this point is we take their ship and bugger off. But that being said, we don't know if there's only the 2 of them.
There could be more on the ship.
None of us are military people. I mean, like I have no problem hitting a target that's 3 inches away from the barrel of my shotgun. But other than that, I don't expect me to be a marksman.
That's true, and I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they had some kind of failsafe for someone stealing their ship.
I mean, we could certainly look into it. But
well,
So
let's go check it out.
Yeah.
At this point, Clayton joins up with you and kind of looks around and says, "Everything's all secure in the lab. We're good. We're good."
okay, so we seem to have been boarded by a bunch of people that apparently are space pirates.
Oh no, Marauders.
I didn't ask, but they're not very nice.
How many are there?
2 so
Right
far.
now.
They don't have red hair, do they?
What? Do they?
Oh my gosh.
I
Those are the most ruthless Marauders ever.
I'm gonna pull up on the in the hallway where the screen is and try to like access some other cameras for the bridge and double check and see who this person is.
Excuse us, people who are roaming about our ship. Do you happen to have red hair?
I'm not gonna ask. I'm just gonna look with my eyeballs.
I know, but just would be funny to say.
One of them's a little blurry still because it's the drugs setting in, but like the other one's fine. I can just shut one eye and like look.
Yeah, no, they're just regular Marauders. I was just giving a hard time because Amanda has red hair.
Doug's just making fun of my hair.
I'm not making fun of it.
It
It's
looks
beautiful.
cool, Doug. And
Your hair's amazing, Amanda. It's flawless as always
Thanks.
on this
And
show.
you make an excellent space pirate.
I am an excellent space pirate. My pirate hat is in the other room, though. I'll have to see if I can. I'll have to see if I can get my husband to bring it to me.
So we bust into the bridge.
Oh,
Oh,
hi.
what's going on?
You 2 are wasting your time here.
Are we?
Yeah, you are.
Wait, what did I find on the manifest, Doug?
Not much, I don't think.
Well, it's a science vessel, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
Science vessels can carry all sorts of stuff that's valuable.
oh yeah, I'm just saying on the manifest, probably just nothing but science.
Yeah. There's not really anything on the manifest that's all
Mm-hmm.
that great.
They're not going to put like on the manifest super cool alien artifact number 3.
I mean, they might.
It's going to just say
Great
scientific
alien
sample.
But listen, here's the way this can work out that's nice and totally cool. We have items of great value, and you don't have to turn this into a rescue mission. You can just turn it into hey, I'm going to transport these guys back to somewhere safe, like Earth, and get paid a bunch for it.
What are you talking about?
I'm saying
What makes you think I'm going to rescue anybody?
Well, that's exactly it. You're not. You're going to get paid to transport some people. That's the offer I'm making.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Who are you? Who have we met? Hi, I'm Captain Balaji. Who are you?
Oh, I thought you were Captain Skiller. I'm Rye. That's it.
Hi. Oh, wait. That's right. I don't care who you are. I'm not taking random people on my ship.
Ooh.
What is this?
Captain, what are they thinking?
I have no idea. I don't know what kind of disaster is going on this ship.
Wilson,
It looks like it's been messy.
how many shots you got left in that shotgun?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Like 5.
Well, that is more than twice as many as it seems we need.
That is an excellent point.
Because either we get out of here or no
Okay,
one does.
okay.
Whoa,
Let's
what's
everybody calm down. Can someone please explain to me what is happening on this ship? Because I'm seeing corpses and a whole bunch of very twitchy people coming in here, and you're not even really twitchy that I'm here. So I'm guessing that you have problems
It's
going on.
We're having a day.
I point towards the skeleton in the chair and I go, Cham, why don't you tell her all about what happened to that guy?
I'm actually kind of curious what happened to this guy.
You turned to Cham, and Cham is not there.
What the F?
Were you talking to that one that just skittered off?
Oh, you know how Mother told us there was supposed to be 3 people? Well, there really was supposed to be 3 people. And I start just kind of like, I pull out my motion sensor and I'm glancing about frantically like, there's something wrong here.
Do you think these guys have got a little case of the space crazies?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with this crew, but I think we should just kind of take what we want and get the heck out of here. Leave them be.
Yeah.
So Davis didn't go into the bridge with them. She actually snuck around to the other side and just like is watching from the hallway.
Okay.
Trying to see.
Wait a minute. So
It's literally just Ryan Wilson.
Yeah.
But her gun is out, just watching them, but like kind of like hide, but like watching.
Obviously, our perception is terrible.
So at this point, we'll cut to Cham. Just for a second, let him have a spotlight for a second. Cham, what are you doing?
I am boarding the ship if I can.
Oh yeah, no problem. You're totally
Hey.
totally toward the ship. We're in the bridge, so he snuck out while we weren't looking.
Hey, I still have more crew on that ship.
That's fine. So when I get on board, what's kind of the first few things that I see?
You see, like a spaceship with, you see the normal area where they have like suits and some weapons, and he goes down a hall to the bridge, and maybe another hallway goes down to another lab. It's a hauler. It's
Okay.
It's a standard ship with lots of room on it.
Excellent. While I'm in this room, I'm going to go ahead and change into one of their flight suits.
All right, that sounds good.
And tuck the vial away on the inside.
All right.
And then I'm just going to casually just kind of slowly go down the hallway.
All right. Do you want to do it sneakily, or do you want to just go down and see what's going on?
Not really sneakily, just kind of like casual, like I've been here, I've done that, kind of thing. Like,
okay.
Just part of the crew. Hey.
Yeah. So yeah. You see this, like, probably this early 20-year-old male, and he's got like a wrench, and he's headed towards the bridge, and he's like kind of looks at you real quick. It's like, Captain, what? And then he just keeps walking to the bridge.
Okay. I'll duck off into maybe another like side room if there's one.
Okay.
Just to kind of alleviate that suspicion, like maybe he had to take a second glance or whatever, but when he goes to look, I won't be there.
Yeah, he'll look back and see that you've ducked in, and he takes off towards the bridge as fast as he can, and all of a sudden we'll head back to the Cronus Bridge where Captain, what's the captain's name again, Amanda? I forget what it's called.
Balaji
Gets a something in his earpiece, and Balaji gets notified that someone has entered, is trespassing on his ship or her ship. I don't know. Was Balaji a guy or a girl?
I hadn't really decided.
All right. Well, whatever you
We'll
want.
we'll just leave them non-binary. They can stay they.
All right.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, that's cute. That's cute. Someone's on our ship.
Someone's on our ship, Captain.
Someone's on our ship.
You know what else is cute? Someone's on our ship.
Tracy's, and now I'm gonna step out from the shadows with a gun. Just be like, I wonder what happened.
Okay. No, you know what's really, really interesting about this situation is that your flight suit doesn't say Cronus on it. This isn't your ship either. So would anyone mind explaining to me what's happening here?
And so at this point, Clayton's going to step in and be like, okay, so everybody needs lower your weapons. Lower your weapons. We're all good here. We're all good. Captain Balaji, can I have a word with you? I'm liaison Clayton and
Liaison?
Corporate liaison. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, company man. Yeah. All right, let's talk.
Yeah. Hey, Wilson, you wanna come join me for a minute? We'll be right with you guys. Let's talk to the captain here a little bit.
All right, we can do that.
Yeah. So yeah, we're kind of in a situation here, Captain.
The situation I never would have guessed.
We kind of need to leave this ship, and we've got some materials with us that
you don't want any part of,
but they will make us stinking rich.
Oh, what kind of materials are those?
The kind that the company will pay absurd amounts of money for.
Really?
The kind that no one can ever know about.
Yes.
Really? I want them to tell me. Can I roll manipulation?
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh, can this be an opposed roll?
Do it, Wilson.
Okay. Okay.
You got 2 successes. Okay.
I got 2 successes and 1 failure.
Okay, so yeah, we'll say that failure. Yeah, you get. We have to tell her what. We have to tell the captain what we've got. Since you got that failure.
Okay. What we have is not well. It has a lot of applications.
We could use it. It's got so many. It's an alien substance that is priceless, and it could be invaluable for cancer research. It could be a host for a host of other serious diseases.
It could be used for genetic reprogramming, which means yes,
exactly,
you can eliminate disease after disease.
That sounds very valuable to the company.
Incredibly valuable.
Yeah.
Not just to the company.
Applications that this thing has beyond just the substance itself is decades of advancements and cash flow.
So what we're proposing is we take a flight on your ship, and whatever we sell this material for, we split between us.
Ooh. Between my crew and the company.
Sure.
Or not the company?
There's some wiggle room.
You know. I mean, I'm a company person, but I also like to make some bucks too.
There's a certain amount of influence that the company has, and the company is an amazing place to be, an amazing place to work, and it was a really great employer. But
Yeah.
You know.
What was your name again?
whose?
Either of you. I don't think any of you have introduced yourselves.
I said I was Clayton.
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 I am also corporate liaison from the first ship that arrived.
Wow, we're just lousy with corporate people around here.
So during this whole like good 4 or 5 minute conversation, Davis and Rye are not sitting still. Rye has seen how the balance of power has shifted to those who can leave or forced to leave, and therefore he goes to the console and is looking for the resume self-destruct sequence button as to force the Mantis class ship. It's the exact same thing that happened to us, just doing it to them.
So you're looking for the self-destruct
The
for
big red
Mantis?
button. There is one
for Mantis or for the Cronus?
for the Cronus.
Okay.
It'll make it so that they have to launch, and therefore, well, I mean, either we go out in an explosion instead of to the crazy things on this ship, or we have to launch. So yeah, I'm gonna resume that.
Davis did bust up the console, so like.
Luckily, I have a ridiculous mechanic skill. And with all these stress dice, I'm going to be throwing like 15 dice. So I'm pretty much going to succeed.
Yeah,
Maybe I'll have a heart attack, but
I think that's probably a good call. We'll just let you have it, Ian, if that's
so
that's
yeah. I'm gonna explain to Davis essentially. After a good minute of sitting around while the company people talk, it occurs in Rye's mind that these people still in the ship are going to be abandoned. We have no ship nor company to anchor us to anything. So I go to Davis. I go, I think it's about time that we let's move the pawns on over to the side and bring up the bishops. And I boom smack the big red button, and that probably interrupts their whole conversation right
She's
what they
like-
were saying.
As he says that, she's like, "Oh, that's a chess reference." You're like,
I'm glad you're still with us.
it took me a minute. Sorry.
So Clayton looks over and says, "What? Do you know what you've just done?"
Oh, what
Made
did we
things
do?
really interesting. I like this guy.
So, we got all about 5 minutes to evacuate, I'm figuring. Hey, Captain, about that, let's launch and leave this place. It's seeming a bit more important now than ever. We can have some kind of desperate fight here, or we can just leave.
Yeah, I like your style there, mister. What was your name again?
Rye, and this time I hope it counts.
All right. I like your style. Hey, Wilson, Clayton, if you have anything valuable you want to get off of this ship, I suggest you do that. Now.
So Clayton runs to her quarters and yeah.
Oh, jeez, Clayton. Now is not the time.
Okay, so who's on the bridge right now?
I suppose.
Davis, Rye, and the captain.
Captain Balaji.
And her lackey.
Pin.
Yeah.
And my lackey, Pin.
The lackey is actually on the ship? Okay. Or-
Yeah. She's with
Pin
me.
is on there. Yeah, sorry.
Okay, part of the problem with this plan, quite a bit of the valuable assets will not be transferred in the 5 minutes we have to avoid the self-destruct sequence.
Well, you better hurry up and grab whatever is worth grabbing. I mean, most of this ship looks like kind of a disaster. You got corpses sitting on the bridge.
Yeah, they've been frozen. It's fine. They won't thaw for hours.
Everything we got here wasn't our fault.
Yeah, they were. Yeah, that was just set decoration.
Listen.
You know what? I have no sentimental attachment to this ship. I'm getting back on my ship. I suggest you bring your valuable cargo with you, since I don't know where it is. I'm going to get my ship ready to detach. We're going to do that in about 3 minutes, since we'll need some time to get clear. So, I'll see you there.
Wait. How many?
No, not waiting. Goodbye. We're done. Goodbye. I'll see you on my ship in 3 minutes, or I won't.
Davis, you follow her. I'm gonna try and find Cham, and I'll give Wilson a hand so that I'm sure we
I'm gonna go with the captain, I guess.
All right.
Hey, don't you have something to go fetch? I don't know where the valuable stuff is on this ship. Go, Mr. Wilson.
Clayton is grabbing what we're going to be able to carry. It's not going to make any difference value-wise, honestly, unless we abort the self-destruct sequence and spend like a good half a day transporting stuff to your cargo holds.
Oh, that's not happening.
There's no way. There's like we're losing about 90% of the total value of this whole ship right now.
Aw.
Well, Raya's gonna sprint down following what's his name?
Clayton.
Mostly intent on keeping an eye out for Cham, as he thinks that he just kind of got lost instead of slipped away.
Just down in the they're playing asteroids again.
Right, yeah. But also just because he figures, he's gonna be the first one shot out in airlock by the time that they're out into space, because he doesn't have anything to offer right now. So he's gonna go follow Clayton and try and find it.
So you're following Clayton?
Yep.
And you see Clayton just hoarding all these vials and all this material in her quarters. And she turns and she looks at you and she says, "There's a lot of money to be made here."
Listen, you give me your share there, and we'll all get off of here real happy. All right.
All right. And she I guess
tosses
you
me a satchel.
She tosses you a satchel, and she takes the satchel.
All right.
Starts to take off.
The lights flashing red in the hallways, and all the other lights having gone off. The 4-minute warning coming over the speakers.
You kind of hear as we're running down the hallway towards the entrance of where the ship is that's attached to us. Did we get the name of this ship, Amanda?
Oh, the name of my ship is the Sotio.
The Sotio. We kind of hear this primal roar from way down the hall.
Oh, jeez.
What in the hell is that?
No. And Davis is just like pushing.
Whoa, easy.
Nope. We're gonna blow this up, and we're not gonna deal with those things anymore. And yeah, we're just gonna keep going. Yep. Nope. We'll answer that when we're on the ship and far away from this thing.
Okay. All right. So when I return to my ship, I'm guessing I see Cham skulking about.
Yeah, you see. You see when you get to the bridge, the pilot Ben is there, and so is your mechanic Mickey, and they're like, "Captain, what is going on?"
Many things. We'll have to debrief later. Where's this person who was on here?
He's in some suit. He's walking down. He went down that way. He didn't really look all that harmful, so I just kind of, at first I thought he was you, but then I realized that he's much smaller than you.
Oh. Okay.
And Davis didn't go to the bridge. Sorry, I just wanted to clarify. Davis didn't go to the bridge with the captain. She's staying at the airlock and like keeping an eye, making sure that Rye and
I had the same idea.
She's got the fire.
All our firepower is at the end of the hallway.
No, she's gonna stay at the entrance. She's gonna stay on the ship and making sure that they're gonna get out before.
We're going to guard the openings so that you guys can get across. That's the plan.
All right.
I'm just gonna kind of, as I walk around my ship looking for the intruder, I'm just gonna kind of shout towards the airlock as I pass it. 2 minutes.
And I'll pull out my motion sensor.
Okay.
Are you charging our way down?
If you're pointing it straight, you don't see anything. You know that we're just. It's clear as day. We've got a straight line right to the.
All right.
Right to the hatch.
We'll start sprinting. Yeah.
So we sprint. We're carrying these big satchels.
I see them at the they're not in view of us yet, right?
Not yet. We're probably a couple corners away.
Okay. As soon as I see them in the hallway,
Yep.
I'm going to shoot Davis.
Okay.
With the
Oh, yeah.
shotgun.
Oh.
Nice.
Where do you shoot her?
Well, I don't know if she's standing next to me. I'll just go for the chest, I guess.
Just shoot. The
Oh.
All right.
No.
All right.
Nice.
Davis. Yeah.
I'm gonna
Sorry.
See if I can do this here.
Yeah. Let's try it.
Oh God, it just
Give me a roll.
4.
Shotguns don't really get jammed or anything. I mean,
Well, sometimes the shells kind of.
Stress dice.
eh.
Stress dice are going to be the end of me. Or not. I got 4 successes and no failures.
Yeah. You kind of take out Davis.
Yeah. Pretty much straight to the heart.
Go straight through and just. Davis, do you want to narrate how you go out? I guess.
I think Davis was looking down the hallway, not towards where the people were coming from, but more towards where the screaming was coming from. And she was just prepared with the flamethrower out, ready to go. And all of a sudden, loud bang, and she just slumps to the ground. Just a puddle of blood just like forming around her.
I feel bad about that because I was actually kind of hoping that I could use the stim pack to get in with Davis, kind of thing. You know, like, hey, I've got the drugs.
You don't feel bad. Don't lie.
No, it's fine.
So when we round the corner, we see this go down?
The instant I see you guys, I shoot her.
So we got to see it.
Yeah.
We stop. I'm gonna stop. Clayton's gonna stop in her tracks.
As will Rye.
Guess who will get stressed though from killing me? Everybody that sees it. Everybody who does it.
That's true.
Take the stress dice.
I'm assuming that the airlock on our side is just like a door that can be closed, right?
Correct.
Okay. So that's going to be my next action, is to seal that airlock.
Ooh.
On my end.
All right. Rye, what do you want to?
I pull out my cutting torch.
Okay.
And I begin to work my way through there. Do you want me to throw dice on that?
We'll give it just a second. Well, let's we'll put a pause on that for right now. Let's get over to the next. Let's go over to Cham and Balaji or whatever. What's like?
Yeah, you got it. It's Balaji.
Okay.
Was that a shotgun I just heard? What is going on up there?
Pin says, "What have they? What are they? Is there something like out there that's coming on board?"
I don't know. Go check it out. I'll look
Okay.
for whoever's skulking around below decks here.
All right. So Pin will come around and run down the hall from the bridge, and she'll encounter Wilson. Wilson, what happened?
There is a creature at the other end of that hallway that is trying to get onto the ship right now. So I sealed the airlock, and Davis was refusing to let me seal the airlock. So for the sake of everybody on this ship, I sealed that airlock.
So you shot her?
Can you not see the body? She's right.
Well, yeah, no, I know, and she's just horrified by
She
the
was
fact.
on the Corona. She wasn't on the what you call it.
So Tio.
Oh, she was on the Cronus, so
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't even see the body.
I know.
You just see an airlock.
No,
I
like
just
so,
see
like
an airlock door.
so, like,
Okay.
where he was shooting, he shut down the tube, the
I
umbilical
shot down
cord.
the hallway. I thought
Yeah.
you were standing next to me. Oh well.
No.
Revise your
No.
explanation.
Okay.
No, so like her, like, just keep an eye out, waiting for the people, because make sure that there's an alien coming.
Okay, I thought you were
Pin
standing-
comes running down the hallway, and Wilson turns back with the shotgun and just goes, "I'm a murderer."
Plot twist, I'm a homicidal maniac.
Yeah. It's like there's really no evidence of that.
What?
Well, crap.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's
Okay, we'll pretend that we'll
Yeah. Retcon.
my story
yeah.
now is I saw the alien at the far end of the hallway. I fired a shot and closed the airlock.
There you go.
An alien. What did you see? What did it look like?
It's huge. It's like the size of a horse. It's got teeth and limbs every friggin' where, and it is mad.
So Rye, at this point, can you give me a roll for?
I was gonna say, cut the scene with me with the cutting torch, leaned down, and right behind me, an alien the size of a horse.
Let me help you with that door.
Ooh. Plus. Nice. That is going to be 4 successes and 1 on the stress die. One failure. So.
Okay. So what's your stress level look like? What's your stress
I'm at a
level?
7 right now.
So that's an 8. So yeah, you are you're cutting through the door, and we can start to see it on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
But you're definitely trembling because the shock of seeing Davis just gunned down in front of you. It's just shaking you to your core, and
I only need to make a hole big enough to squeeze through.
you Pin says, "Captain, we need to get away from this ship. Away from this ship. There's sharp. We need to get away from this ship. There's an intruder that wants to board us, and they're trying to cut through now."
Goodness.
Let's get out of here.
What's that countdown say?
We got like 1 minute left.
Oh yeah, we definitely have to get out of here. Is everybody on board?
Except for Wilson, who has to turn back. Can I break through? Come on.
Yeah, we'll let you break through.
All right, so
you like poke your head through.
First, I'm gonna have what's his name poke his head through.
You're gonna have who?
What's his name?
You're having Clayton
Clayton. First, I'm gonna have him go through.
Clayton does have the stuff, so Clayton throws the satchel in there.
I'm grabbing one of those vials, and I have it in hand. Okay, is my that's my last weapon.
Okay. So Clayton throws it, and she like pushes her through herself through the little hole that you have made. Yeah.
What you gonna do, Wilson?
Well, I'm gonna shoot your eye.
What, are you gonna shoot her?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'll shoot Clayton.
Okay. See, that's what I'm talking about.
I've reached the point where I have ammunition. You guys have heads to explode.
Mm-hmm.
All right, give me some sort of roll for that.
Yeah.
He's got the bloodlust.
1, 2 failures or 2 ones. Sorry, I guess it's failure.
If they're on the right, no. If they're not on the stress die,
not on the stress die. It's on my.
That's good.
My agility. Wait, am I rolling? Yeah, it's agility, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so that's fine.
And 3 successes.
Okay, yeah, you blow Clayton's head off.
Then I'm gonna like.
Is it? Do you even like let her come through that all the way, or do you just
once she's tossed the stuff through and her head pops through? Poof.
Okay, and so Clayton just like all of a sudden lays limp in the middle of that entryway that.
The idea being, I want to block that hole.
Yeah, that hole.
So, I start wrestling Clayton's body out, and
Why am I hearing shotguns on my ship? Why are there shotgun blasts going off on my ship?
I'm going. Do I have any? Is there like a comms button I can go click to talk?
I'm not there. I'm making my way back up now because I keep hearing shotgun blasts. So carry on. I'll be there shortly.
Shouting, they're infected. They're trying to get on board.
And as I turn back down the hallway, I see that movement in the darkness, ever encroaching.
You do. It's just big, and all of a sudden you just see this big arm reach out, and it just takes you into the darkness, and that's the last time we see Rye for right now. Yeah, and we'll cut to Balaji and Cham.
What kind of room am I in?
We'll just say you're in like a standard like
Bunk.
yeah, like an all-purpose room where like you have like food. It's like a communal room, I guess. Is
Yeah,
like
I'm
those scenes where they're like eating dinner or whatever and
okay.
at the table and stuff.
Yeah, I'm just I'm gonna grab some food. I'm gonna sit down at the table. Just have me a nice little meal, you know.
You not hear the cops with like Balaji asking what the hell is going. He's just having a snack. I don't know.
I'm not dealing with him right now. I'm going back up to the airlock.
All right. So you go to the airlock and you just see Wilson standing there with a hole in the hull or in the breach, then that little, the door, and you see a bag at Wilson's feet, and a big mess, bloody mess coming out of that hole.
I don't even want to know what's going on right now. Is this it? Is everybody on board that's going to be on board? Because we're leaving. All right, well, get on this side of this door then. And then I'm come to Ben. Ben, take us out of here.
I was going to say, pretty sure the moment you're going to ask that, an extra passenger is going to try and slip on board through the hole.
Yeah, so you move away. I'll have Ben roll for the pilot ability. And
don't we have a hole in the hull, though?
You're supposed to be getting on this side of the airlock.
You're getting on side.
I know that, but is the hole on the Montero side?
The Cronus.
Cronus.
Yes.
Cronus.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah,
a
because
hole in
otherwise
there.
we'd have to go through
My
the...
concern for the moment was, is this hole on the side of the ship? If we pull away from that ship, it's just going to go, and we're all going to go right out into space.
Wait, how is there a hole in the Cronus when there's already 2 holes in the Cronus's airlock?
No. There wasn't an airlock. The Sotio like suctioned onto the side of it and cut a hole.
Right.
Okay.
Our airlock.
Right.
Oh.
Where they're like, yeah.
That's what I was concerned had a hole in it.
Because it's a pirate ship, and that's how we do.
So Ben takes the what's the name of this ship again? I forget. The
Sateo.
Sotero.
I'm not sure.
Sotio.
Sorry. So Ben takes the Sotero away, flies off a little bit further away from the Cronus, and then it just kind of starts to speed up really, really fast at this point. As the ship accelerates, everybody kind of jerks back really hard because it took off unexpectedly. The ship, the Cronus, you see get smaller and smaller in the distance, and then you just see this big bright light where the Cronus used to be, and it's kind of followed by this kind of like tornado kind of thing in space.
That's cool.
It's always real pretty when they do that.
And you're just the whole ship kind of rocks a little bit as it feels the ripple effect.
Shockwave.
Yeah. So you guys all kind of sigh with relief, and you can kind of relieve all your stress.
Woohoo!
Later that afternoon, I'm going to.
I wasn't stressed. It's fine.
Ben kind of takes the comms, and he's looking over and looks over at the captain. Says, "Captain, we just barely escaped that one."
Yeah, that was kind of rough. You never know what you're gonna find when you run into one of these old junkers.
What We've got a couple new crew members though, huh?
I'm not sure whether they're going to be crew or cargo or other.
All right. Well, let's as you say, other. All of a sudden, these two big fists pound onto the viewport of the pilot of the bridge, and you look
It's
out
Rod in the loader.
I'll get in there.
Oh man, that would be
slam down against the viewport, and you just see this massive beast just trying to smash his way in.
I did tell you that we need to leave earlier than that.
It just constantly is just it's just enraged at this point, and it's smashing into the viewport. It actually makes a little crack into the viewport, and everybody in the bridge gets +1 stress.
Do you have any kind of exterior guns to shoot that thing off?
What are we going to do? Point guns at my own hull?
Well,
no.
It's chew its way through here if you don't. And my shotgun is not going to be of much help.
So, what would you like to do at this point?
Does the ship shake any?
No, not really, because it's out in space. But it's definitely, if you're in the bridge, you can see this thing just kind of just punching through, trying to get through this viewport.
After I finish my meal, I'm gonna go look in the. I'm gonna stroll down to the cargo bay, and see if there's. I'm assuming they have at least one power loader in there.
Yeah, we'll say that.
Okay.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm really good with power loaders. You know, that's what I did on the other ship. So I'm gonna go ahead and strap myself in and just kind of, start moving cargo and moving around like I've been working here for years.
Okay. So the abomination, this big abomination, which is totally heinous and definitely has got like this skull type face, these big massive forearms and fists, just smashes through the viewport of the Solito. What did we say it was? I mean, we can kind of
Tio.
Double L's are silent.
Oh,
Amanda's just gonna lose it.
The Solito. That sounds like a knockoff.
Oh God.
That sounds like a knockoff tortilla chip brand.
No, it's Satio, not
Satio.
Satio.
So yeah, and as it breaks through, of course, everything gets sucked out into space. The crew and everybody that was in the bridge. Just does anybody want to do anything?
I'm gonna try to grab onto something.
Yeah,
okay.
Grab onto something.
Give me some sort of roll for that.
Some sort of grabbing things.
Or just probably mobility. I would.
Always a fundamental skill in your tabletop RPG is the grabbing things.
The grabbing of things.
Yeah.
The grab and hold.
All right, rolling to not get sucked into the vacuum of space.
Pin goes flying out into the space, and Ben is just holding on for dear life to the console there. Yeah, we'll say that Balaji grabs one of the chairs and is holding on to the back of it with the legs kind of dangling out towards space.
I have 3 successes and 2 failures. One of them is on my stress dice.
Yeah, we'll say that you also are grabbed a hold of some sort of lever that's by the door, and Yeah, and you're just holding on for dear life, getting sucked out. Almost getting sucked out into space.
But okay. Is there like an airlock we can do the Ripley crawl along and
Usually, yeah. I mean, that stuff's automated.
If you can get out of the bridge, every room
should be.
it's usually.
Yeah.
If you seal the door, you're fine.
That's the. I'm just gonna be like.
Yeah, the abomination is going to come over and it probably sees Ben there first, and he's just going to swipe at him, and he gets one success. He knocks Ben off the console and into deep space. And you see Ben.
My crew. No.
Yeah. What do you guys want? What do you? So Wilson's trying to.
I'm doing the hand over hand to get to that airlock as fast as I can.
Same.
Opposed rolls.
Yeah, there's only one handle.
Yep. Survives.
Yeah, that's good. I like it. Do it.
Oh, seriously? Oh, crap.
Oh, yeah.
I like how you and Ian are cooperatively GMing now.
Yeah,
I'm
like
sorry.
It's
No,
good.
they're great suggestions, Ian.
I jump in
Either way,
you know,
I love it.
Okay, so we're still doing.
I mean, we blew you up, so I mean, you got to do something.
It's true.
retroactively missed an opportunity to inject Clayton and force him through, and then have him, just be on the team. But it's all right.
I got one up and one down.
On your stress, you got a stress.
No, just regular.
Okay,
one.
so what did you get, Jason?
2 up, 1 down.
So Jason wins this, and what do you want to do with?
That's.
Oh no!
I'm gonna die twice in one session. Even
Yeah, it's a tough game.
and a record for me.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, Jason? You've got. You get to. You won the opposed roll, so.
I'm gonna grab the handle.
Yep.
And just like throw a kick out with my with my facing foot, and just like knock her off and let her bounce around in the cabin.
Okay.
Ow.
So she
space or not, I'm not worried about.
she bounces around. The abomination leaps up, grabs her midair, and just rips her in half, and just takes both halves of her and just pounds them into the ground. And
What? That's your reaction noise to that?
What? No. All that. I'm pretty sure that all that. Yeah, this is true. No, it's just. Yeah.
And now that abomination is just staring at Wilson.
Doug, lean back. That's creepy.
Just kind of. He's just kind of grabbing.
I'm opening
that door
himself, getting onto the other side of that airlock.
Okay. Yeah. So what was Cham doing?
So Cham, hearing some ruckus down on one end, is going to head down towards the bridge and see that the door is closed. Hearing all the screams and all kinds of things going on, I'm going to take my torch and weld it shut.
Okay, give me some sort of roll for that.
Space madness. All right. Heavy machinery?
Yeah, we'll do that. You're still in the loader thing?
Sure, I'll use the loader.
Yeah, why not?
Loader.
I was going to say, Wilson leaves with the abomination pounding about behind him, and just down the hall is a power loader with Cham in it.
Miller wouldn't let me take my power loader before, so now I got it.
It's your chance.
One success.
All right, yeah, you wedge that door shut with that power loader.
And then I like turn the power loader, and then I just start whistling as I go down back to the cargo bay.
Walks
All right.
off into the darkness.
So this abomination, this huge abomination, reaches over and grabs Wilson and kind of looks at him closely and kind of looks him over a little bit before and then just throws him against the wall. Oof. And what do we see, Wilson, when that happens?
You're a friggin' android, aren't you?
I hammer into the wall, and a piece of the bulkhead chunks out through my lower rib cage, and it's just a spray of white milky juice.
It was an android. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Well played.
But the foreshadowing for that was in episode 1, where Rye said Wilson was not an android.
I was so happy when you said that.
Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely. Either way, it's a good line. Like
After episode 1, Jason actually messaged me and he's like, "Oh my god, they don't know it's me."
no, yeah. I thought either way it goes, it's gonna be good.
So at this point, the abomination is just hammering on the door that leads out to the bridge, and doesn't realize the vastness of space that's behind him. And all of a sudden, you see him get sucked out into the viewport, and he then goes tumbling out into space. So yeah, there's nothing left for him to avenge at this point. Yeah, Cham, you're on this now. Floating dead ship.
I figured, the scene at the end of this would be, Cham's just kind of strolling along, and he walks over to one of the air vents, pops open the air vent, takes out the vial that he stashed away in there, kind of stares at it in his hand, and the screen goes, fades to black.
Do you go into one of your hibernation, one of the cryo tubes?
Oh no. He's just like, he wanders around the ship and does this and that, and he's kind of lost it.
Do you ever visit the deck and see Wilson pinned to the side?
The whole viewport is all smashed away. It's a vacuum there, so the bridge isn't even accessible at this point.
He still has suits.
He doesn't even.
That's true. Yeah, I guess so.
He's gonna pretend that never happened. That is not even a part of the ship.
Someone's flying the ship. It's okay.
Yeah.
So
somebody will pick me up eventually, and every day he kind of goes down and he moves crates with the power loader, and then he'll move a few more crates.
That's kind of funnily reflective of what we found on the Cronus with a busted android and vents filled with
kind of the same situation. Awesome. That is going to do it for our actual play of Chariot of the Gods. I hope everybody enjoyed that. I'm sorry that
I killed you again, Amanda.
No, you're not.
So earlier this afternoon, I emailed Jason and I said, "You've got your agenda, right?" And would you reply back, Jason? Something like
something about kill them all. Or something like
that. You said something like, I know what I have to do. I have to get rid of them all, or something, or something like that. And I wrote back a little. What was it?
I said, well, if I need to kill them all, I will. But I have them pretty much on board with the whole kill it with fire approach, because I was hoping that they would all just go along with it,
right?
And not even notice that I was an android, and then I would just do the whole sabotage or hypersleep things.
Classic.
I'm happy that Josh has been so xenophobic so far, because he's the one who was like, yes, let's crush this. Don't do anything stupid. And then after that, I put, if not, I do have a shotgun.
Proved effective.
I replied with the Emperor gif, and it said good. Kill them all. Yeah, so we really appreciate everybody that tuned in. Did everybody else? Did all the players? You all had a good time? I hope.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I really want to play like a little campaign with this now, like for real, like for their own characters. That'd be really fun.
That would be very fun.
I wanted to keep Davis alive. I really did, because the whole thing with the stim pack, I was like, oh man, I could get Davis on my side, because that's my whole angle was like, get people on my side, get people on my side, get people on my side. And then at the last moment, I was like, oh man, now I have to start killing people.
Did you look at the time like, well, they gotta die, bye.
I am very excited for this game. I can't wait for it to come out. I know that the preview parts that they've revealed have just been amazing. The art is just phenomenal, and it's going to be on my top 10 of RPGs for this year. I'm going to spoil that already. So
yeah, if
don't
you want
be
to do
surprised.
a campaign of this, I'm all on board of that.
For real.
Okay. Very good. Very good. Everybody, anybody that's watching at this point, if you do like this, you did like this little actual play that we did, this little 3-parter, please hit the like button down below. And also please hit the subscribe button. That helps us grow. We love doing these little campaigns and these sessions. And we love featuring RPGs that are coming out or that are out. So please hit the subscribe button. It helps us grow, helps us get found, and every little bit helps. We really, really appreciate it. This has been a great year for the show, and we know that's because of awesome viewers like yourselves. So
back into 1900 now.
We just hit 1900 subscribers, which is amazing. Thank you so much. It's been a phenomenal year. So I'm really, really excited. Go check out Morgan Nuncio on pretty much every single actual play ever recorded on audio and video. You can probably see her on future episodes of
like next week and the week after.
Yes, we've got quite a few different shows that Morgan's going to be a part of. You can also check out Josh Melville on Halloween as Halloweenville on YouTube. So definitely check Josh's content out there. Josh is also on quite a bit. You can check out Amanda Kahl at Amanda Kahl.
What? No. Go to Amanda Kahl's website.
ageofnight.com.
Ageofnight.com, and a new comic page just published right now.
Nice. So go check that out. And you can also check out Ian Rollins and his brother TJ on Freakopolis. You can go give them a subscribe as well, help them grow. They're doing some great actual play content and all sorts of other geekery goodness, I guess.
Yes,
you could say.
That's how we put it.
Yeah. And then you can also listen to Jason Hunt weekly on the Chaotic Goodcast, which is one of the VCG podcast feeds that airs this week. This week's episode drops tomorrow, which is Thursday night. So, all right, folks, thank you so much for tuning in. This has been Victory Condition Gaming. I hope you enjoyed our Chariots of God actual play. Remember, winning shouldn't be the only victory condition when you get to the table. We'll see you next time. Bye now.